Hello everyone, welcome. The day is here. Fire Emblem Heroes has the all green banner, the thing that some people wanted, some people feared, and no one really had a full say in because RNG and a voting gauntlet, am I right? But all of that said, I have come out as being skeptic about what the odds are and then what the reality actually is. And I think a lot of people took that as me just kind of like not believing statistics, I guess. Or is it statistics? I guess it's statistical, right? Odds and things like that. Yeah, that's statistics. So I am going to dump 200 orbs on this banner, and there's going to be two parts. Part one is going to be the summoning. Part two, which will hopefully be up tomorrow, which would be Thursday, and we'll kind of go over how good it actually was. And Elderv has been very adamant about their rates and stats and what the tip of the bell curve is in terms of what normality is on this banner if you snipe. So there's a lot of moving parts, and I want to make sure that I take everything down appropriately. So that's why we're doing two different videos, because I don't want to. There's just a lot to focus on, and it'll be easier to figure all of it out when I watch this and edit afterwards. So be sure to come back tomorrow for the next part, or if you're here from the next part, then you already know how this ends. But I appreciate you watching it anyway. Thank you, members. I didn't have a clean transition, but thank you, members. Thank you, members. I appreciate your financial support. It is helpful, especially when chaotic things like this pop up. If you want to become a member, or you're just curious about that whole thing, you can check a link in the description that says become a member. I think it's been a while since I've updated my description. Or there's a little join button somewhere on your screen, maybe. Never know with YouTube. So this is it. This is it. We have one free poll. And yeah, that's it. So we're just gonna have a nice normal sim and Sish. Love that. Boy, do I love that already, huh? I guess we go ahead with red. I'll just write down no green. -5. Oh, well. Oh, wait. No, it's technically it's -0, isn't it? It's -0 because that was free. Yeah. Okay. All right. Never mind. We're starting off norm, I guess. Because technically, I mean, I guess you could get one for free. That is possible. This one now, we have to start making it count. Okay. So again, we're just going to pull green when we can. That would be great. But that's going to be not what I'm after. So there's that. 3-star Wrath is not exactly a 5-star focus. So that's unfortunate. I don't want to get too much into it, but I do see a lot of people saying like, well, if you don't have a green stone, then you couldn't get a focus hero anyway. Bleh. So it doesn't count towards the orb spent to get a free focus, or to get a focus unit. And I don't agree with that at all. You don't count your you don't not count your pity breaks or your non-pulls towards getting a focus hero. That's just silly, guys. Yeah, like you that's just silly. It's silly. Of course you count those. It would be kind of dumb not to. Otherwise, you know, like I could say, oh well, I got a Rhea and like 20 orbs then, you know. All the other ones just weren't here. Okay, so we're moving on ahead. So far, we're like 13 orbs in. Okay, there's another. So this one's gonna be -9. 2 green. We're just taking notes as we go. I will say, I just put out a video today, or yesterday technically, where Dragalia lost its ending. That's a bummer. I did it as soon as I had, like, woken up, kind of. Like, I had been... Well... Well, that's not a focus hero, but I don't have him either. So that's something interesting. Okay, but that was technically 20-some orbs spent to get a non-focus hero. So there's that. Half of the reason why I'm taking time to go back and look this over and give you guys data on it is because I want to be able to look at the charts that have been shared just emphatically all over Twitter and Reddit, so that I know that I'm not like juicing the stats, as it were. So I want to make sure that I'm doing stuff right. Well, that is unfortunate, but I guess we'll go red. That's -5, no green. Feels bad. Feels bad, man. What we got? A null. I don't know what null does. Do you? Do you know what null does? Oh, he's got mirror strike. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Don't need it. Moving on. Moving on. And we have... Oh, that sucks, dude. No green again. Dang, that's another 5 orbs just busted. That's a bummer. That's a big bummer. But Brian, there was no focus hero for you to get anyway. Yeah, well, I still wasted 5 orbs, bruh. That's what I'm saying. You nerds coming in here defending this banner, like, religiously is crazy to me. Because, like, the odds are always against you. Like, here the odds are just, like, slightly better. But they're never actually in your favor. Not to get all Hunger Gamesies. Okay, so we had 1 green, 5 orbs down, no 5-star. Feels bad, bro. Feels bad. Nintendo? Are you working? Okay, cool. You had to think for a minute. Alright, we got 1 green. Going in. Doing it. Focus. Could be focus. Might be focus. Oh, I never put Renak up there, did I? I never put Renak up here, did I? Hold on. Hold, please. I'm out here causing you all to doubt the system. We did get a 5-star, just it wasn't a focus. Which I think a focus unit should be coming every 22 orbs spent. Or like 29 orbs spent. On green stones. Theoretically. There we go. Alright, that's better. Just pretend he's been there for like the past several circles. Alright, I did write that one down. Cool. Back in. Back in. Hey! Alright, 9 more orbs down. Poggers. Champers. Alright, I don't know that we can actually spend 200 on the dot. I will get as close as I can to that, because I think having a nice even multiple of 100 is a very, very, very nice way to get percentages. I'm hoping. But if not, you know, we'll get as close as we can. It's all good. Nope. 3-star. Woof. Woof. I cleaned out my barracks for this, by the way. I want you all to know that. I cleaned out my barracks for this. This is like... Oof! Okay, what's better? What's better in this blue? Probably blue, right? Blue could be Ishtar, I guess, in theory. No green, -5. Feels bad. Rashad. He's been popping up frequently too, man. Him and Colm. They're all in here, bro. And it was a 3-star. Alright, so we are 61 orbs down. And we have gotten a Renak. Interesting. I think, right? Yeah, 180. Okay, there's one green. We are minus 5 more orbs. And... drum roll. Not a focus. Feels bad. I lined my notes to go 20 deep. So I'm hoping I don't have to do more than 20 circles. But given that we're getting one at a time here, I think we might have to. Spooky, scary. We'll see. I'm not out here doubting the system. God forbid I do that, you know? Luck is luck, as they say. And that's really been my only real complaint with this, like, all-green banner. Everyone's really... Well, not everyone. But other creators specifically, or other online names, have been hyping this up so much that I feel like it maybe set expectations high. And so, hopefully, you know... hopefully we all learn a very valuable lesson from this. Not to, you know, not to rain on anybody's parade. 3, 5, and 8 is 13. Okay, cool. Just making sure my math is right, gamers. I don't wanna fudge it. Not now. Not when we've come so close. I would never. Hey, there's one! Finally! We finally got one! That's pretty deep, honestly, compared... I think we're triple... We're over triple odds, I think. Or close to. We're triple over odds. Alright, cool. Attack, we'll take that. So we got an Azura. And anything else? Anything else on this circle? Anything else? A Deke. Okay. So, I don't have a lot of room to write, and getting a focus and an off focus in the same circle is kind of messing with my system for writing all of this down. But I will figure it out. I am a YouTuber, I am resilient, and I am experienced in this. Okay, Deke is here. So that was 1 focus, 1 off focus. Okay, well, that was not written well, but we'll just see what happens. All right, so we were at 3.5% there. That's a little rough. We're coming up closer to odds. I will have to double check Elderby's chart. And this is the reason, again, why we're doing a 2-part. I don't off the cuff remember if it was just a 5-star green every... Hey, there we go! Hey! 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 It's not really the one that I need, but... that's okay. We have a +10 Thor already. But Flow is nice. Flow Guard is nice. Okay. Alright, so, you know, this is that balance that I've been talking about. We literally went 60 orbs with nothing, and then in the last, like, 20, we got 2 focus units. That's nuts. That's why I'm going to 200 orbs, specifically, to try and get to that level of normalcy, because it'd be really easy. It was Thor, right? Yeah, it was Thor. It would be genuinely very easy to basically just pull, like, you know, 50 orbs worth of stuff and then get nothing and be like, oh, I had such bad luck. But I don't want to do that, man. I want to learn. I'm here for the knowledge. Alright? I'm here for the knowledge. I'm just glad we're getting more greens and stones, because I am genuinely running out of room on my pad. And Yeah, that's not vibing with me. We're halfway to Spark now, which I don't think I'm going to include Spark, because that's technically outside of the summon bit, right? So we don't really care about Spark in this particular circumstance. We do, but we don't. So there's that. All right. But red could be that last Ira. You never know. Could be an Ira. Nice. You know, I'm genuinely looking forward to whatever conversation Bantu and Brave Awakening Tiki have in the Forging Bonds. I think that's going to be dope. And if it doesn't happen, I'm going to be upset. Okay. All right. Well, not really helping my stats, but okay, I guess that's fine. It'd be really crazy to not get a, or to get a 5-star that's not green. I think that'd be nutty. I don't know what the rates are for that. I guess it's back to just 3%, huh? Non-green 5 stars at 3%. I assume that's how that works. Oof! We're getting rolled over here! That's 15 orbs that we just blew for no reason, I guess. Obero! Hopefully she gets a Resplendent soon. Looking forward to that. Very much looking forward to that. So here's the down of the curve. Where we were up at the top of the bell curve, and now we're kind of coming down, you know, where we just don't get any green stones for like several circles, and you know, that's what happens. Okay, we got a Cecilia. I really want Resplendent Cecilia too. Like, bro, there's so many good Resplendents. I'm gonna have a Resplendent-ish video come out soonish. So look forward to that sometime in the near future. Not right now, obviously. This is taking precedence. Okay, so this is circle 20 that we are coming up on. It has 2 greens. Love that. Good for the gander, as they say. I may end up spending $200 before I spark it. That's right. Dang, these things are expensive. I mean, it was always going to be a slightly more expensive spark just because there weren't tickets. Because, like, you don't think of tickets as being all that beneficial, but in reality, it's, like, literally 20 orbs. It's just you can't... well, actually, yeah, 20? Usually 20. Hey, there's one! There's one! Look at that! We got one, boys! Hooray! Okay, so we're up to 5 now. Maybe I've just been getting unlucky with the nons, because so far we had been kind of evenly matched between on focus, off focus. But you know what? I will double check Eldery's chart because I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be or not. That, unfortunately, marks circle 20 of my chart, which is not helpful to me. So I will just jot some more down here temporarily. There we go. Okay. My shorthand is working, luckily. I was just, you know, I was thinking. I was out here, you know, with happy thoughts in my head. Assuming we would not have to go past X many circles, but it's not the case. Okay, minus 5 more orbs down. No focus. Feels bad. Feels real bad. Ooh, 3. Okay, alright. This is promising. Promising is good. We love that. Except that's a 3-star. So kind of not really. Oh God, you know who genuinely needs a Resplendent? Sheena. Sheena genuinely needs her. It's so much pink. And it's a very aggressive pink. It's not even like a dusty pink, you know? She literally out there just is a target. And she's like, bring it. And I just, it's a very aggressive pink. There's one focus. Okay. How'd we do? Oof, that's rough. It's okay. I actually, early on, I changed the IVs on my first Byleth that I got. Just because I wasn't really planning to pull for him a bunch. So I wanted a plus speed Byleth like immediately. So that's what I did. And I don't regret it. Not really. How we looking? Alright, so that's just one focus. Out of 2, or 3. Out of 3. Fair enough. We're getting closer to Spark, but we're also getting closer to that 200 mark. This is not cheap. This is not cheap, gamers. Pretty decent luck, I would say. It's just beating that off focus chance that you have. But overall, I would say that I'm probably having anticipated luck. I think it's probably pretty on par or worse. Because I know it was like 20-ish orbs spent on green stones would net you a 5-star focus. I think is what Elderby told me. And so if we're nearing 200 and we're still sitting at like 6 5-stars, then we're probably a little under rate, I would assume. But again, do not take any of this verbatim at the moment. I will check my work and do a follow-up video tomorrow. That's a 3-star. I'm actually gonna do it tonight probably, but it will come out next day. You know how YouTube is. You know how it is. We started with how many? 241. Okay. And so we have like 41 orbs to play with until we hit that sweet 200. Woof. Okay. Still in the one green gang. All right. Fair enough. That's a 3-star, I think. Yep. That's a 3-star. Sometimes I miss the smoke, you know. I'm not sure. Sometimes it's me. Sometimes it's not. But we are getting closer and closer to Spark. So we got three more pulls until we're at Spark. Maybe the next circle will have 3 green stones. There's a focus. Okay. Alrighty. This is cool. I don't often have like a, well, I should say, usually I have a goal of some kind. This time it's more for science purposes. So I hope the video does well, so the video pays for the orbs that I had to buy. Hoping. I'm getting a lot of Byleths. This is not the primary goal. The primary goal was Azura, as you can see. There. Byleth, I feel like you don't need a lot of merges on. Just in, ooh, that's unfortunate. Which one's lucky? Let's go top left. Let's go top left. Why the heck not? Can't be a focus, because there is no... but it is a 4-star special. I will just make a note. I have genuinely no idea if that has any impact whatsoever anywhere, so I'll just make a note, and maybe it'll matter, maybe it won't. I don't know. This is for science. Alright, so we got 1 green. Another 5 orbs spent. And it is hopefully not a Byleth. It's a Byleth, okay. Well, he just wants to come home, doesn't he? Not the Tellius rep that I was hoping for, but okay, that's fine. So that's another focus. Okay, very good. So I think we're kind of... because we got another focus, like, in the... not the last circle, but the one before. So we're kind of back up. So you can see how, like, we kind of started here, and then we went up here, and then we went down here, and now we're kind of, like, creeping back up here. It's, that's kind of why they call it a bell curve. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Okay. And the Spark Stone is nothing. It ain't nothing. Maybe another 4-star special? That'd be hype. It is. Oh, it's still Byleth. It doesn't count, but it's still Byleth. That's funny, actually. That's comedy right there. That's some comedy right there. Yo, that's funny. That's funny stuff. Okay. That's funny, man. Okay. I'm gonna indicate that this was Byleth. And it's male Byleth too, which is, you know, because his legendary version is that's funny. That's funny stuff. All right. Not good though. Good. You know, if I was gonna not get a focus, that's pretty darn close. All right, so that was 29 circles to get to Spark. So let's do. Do I know who I want? Did I think about this? I didn't think. I've gotten a lot of Byleth. I feel like I should get a Byleth. But I'm not going to. I'm gonna go with Zura. Because frankly, I want more Zuras, pretty much. And I feel like at least with Legendary Byleth, he shows up in Legendary banners. Eventually, there's going to be a point in time where we're staring down a new green Legendary or Mythic, and they're color sharing with Byleth, and then like that's just good times all around. So that was Azura. I'll point that out there. Can I do... how do I indicate this? Let me think. How should we do this? Let's do... yeah, there we go. That's a... I didn't think this through very well. I didn't think this through at all. Okay. So our goal is to get to 41. We're sitting at 57. I even have a green pen. Aren't you guys like proud of that? Like, look, I am so prepped. Okay, so that means quick math. 16. We're 16 orbs off. So I don't think we'll be able to like straight up hit that sweet 200 mark, but we'll get as close as we can. We will get as close as we can. And we'll dip there. All right, 52. So we're at 11. 11. In an ideal world, we either get back-to-back circles with one green, or we get this circle with one or more greens, or two or more greens. Ideally, that's what happens here. F. Okay, well, that's not that. Well, like I said, ideal is fickle. You know, sometimes you get what you're after, sometimes you don't, you know? That's just how it happens. So let's see, we're like... oh wait, no, this is... oh yeah, okay, so we're 6 off. We're 6 off, okay. So maybe it's not too bad if we go a little bit over. Or it won't matter at all. Or it won't even matter. Bruh. That's sad. Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. Not what I was hoping for, but fair enough. All right, now we cool. Let me just peep that chart real quick. Let me just get some eyes on that cart. You know, just take a little looky-loo. Okay, it's 1 green focus unit per every 29. So maybe let's see. I want to get as close to like an even division as possible. So like obviously 10 would be 290. I don't want to spend that many. I don't want to go that far. Minus 29, 29, minus 29, minus 29, 203. Okay. Okay. 203 gets us to like 7. We should have 7-ish. I'll figure all that. Let's do one more. Let's just do one more. This is why I didn't wanna. I should have just stopped. And now I don't have my nice... well, I don't really know what my good divisible number is, so it doesn't really matter that much. Alright, Luthier. Very good. Very pog, very champ. I guess rate doesn't really matter so much. Because, like... you know... pretty decent overall. If as it states, 29 orbs per thing. Oh, can we get any closer to like an even division? 232 would pretty much be all the orbs. Pretty much be all. Maybe we just go, ooh, what if we just went by circles? What if we went by circles, gamers? How do we feel about that? How do we feel about that? That might be good, right? That might be decent. Okay. So 241 minus 232 is 9. So if we get down to 9 orbs, then we'll be at an even division point, I think, kind of. Except I'm calculating all of the orbs spent, not just on green. So maybe this entire practice has been futile. I'm not sure. Hey, there's one. There's one. We are at 35 circles, though, so maybe we just call it here. And this also gives us 10 green units. Technically 9. Technically 9, because I'm not going to count the spark. That seems silly to me. There were literally it was a guarantee. There was no RNG involved in that matter. But it is focus units, so technically we're sitting at 7. Just kidding, 8. Just kidding, 8. Okay, 2 focus. All right, I feel as though we're A, ending on a high note, and B, we have a nice number of circles. 35 is like a nice number that we can mess with. We're pretty close to like an even division of rate for 29 green, but I have been tallying total orbs spent, not just on green. So that's probably a factor, but I think overall, we're sitting in a nice spot just with the number of units that we got, because technically we pulled 10 green units, 2 of which were off focus, and then the upside down 0 was a spark. I feel like these are nice numbers to work with, so we're just gonna end it here for now. I think that's okay. I think I'm good with that. Am I good with that? Yeah, we spent 222 orbs. I think that's a sign from God. So we're gonna keep it all on the even twos here and call it a day on that. So hey, I hope you enjoyed this summon session. I will have a video tomorrow with the findings, the good, the bad, the believable, the unbelievable, all of the stuff, and be as transparent with it as I possibly can. And I hope you look forward to that too, because again, there's just way too much math for me to work out right now, and I'm a YouTuber. I gotta make this into 2 videos, obviously. Also, we've been going for like 35 minutes. Yeah. Anywho, thank you so much for watching. Thank you again to members. Members, you help make this video possible. You're an equal part of this. I don't care what anybody says. Not to be all parasocial. But thank you, seriously, for helping out here. I was glad we got to get a couple more reserves in the mix. I would have preferred a couple less buy lists, but that's fine. We only got 1 Thor, which, you know, for Flow Guard, pretty nice. Yeah, I'll have the findings video out tomorrow and crunch all the numbers as best I can. I may ask Elderby. I'll DM Elderby. I'll DM Elderby. Is this right? And we'll see. Maybe. No, just kidding. Maybe. I don't know if we're that close. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you summoned and how you did. And until then, I will catch you next time. Also subscribe. Please subscribe. It's free. Please. Thanks. Yeah. Okay.